Alright guys, my name is Jacob Miller. Welcome back to the Jacob Show. Today we are going to be talking about the Batman Arkham Knight Rewrite. Well, for the base game. Now, you may be wondering, Jacob, what in the world does base game mean? Well, for you, I shall answer that. Essentially, base game means without the DLC. So essentially, like imagine a skeleton. That is your base game, and then the muscle and the flesh and all sorts of other stuff. That is the DLC. That's essentially what base game is. Now, for this amazing game, which I really do like, I love this game a lot. There are some problems with it, which is why I'm going to make a rewrite discussing this entire base game, or the game itself. Now, let's go ahead and go over some rules, shall we? Rule number 1, the changes slash additions slash removals must stay in the canon of the Batman Arkham games. Number 2, Batman villains as well as other villains that have appeared in the Batman Arkham games will be used. And of course, with that there comes of course no usage of other DC heroes or villains. This includes Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Doomsday, Cheetah, and Captain Cold. We will not be using those villains or heroes in this rewrite simply because I want this to remain as a Batman game versus a DC game. I want this to be a pure Batman game. Now, of course, let's talk about the other rules, which, of course, no introducing new Batman family members, meaning that we will not be introducing people like Batwing or Damian Wayne or Duke, the bat signal guy that wears yellow and black. His suit does look dope though, a guy I have to admit, but not a cool name. I'm sorry. Duke is not a really cool superhero name. It's kind of like an average name. Another thing is that cut content will be used, whether it is from Batman Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, or even Batman Arkham Origins. We will be using cut content the best way possible. So yeah, and of course, our final rule is that we will not be removing, adding, and or changing any of the base game skins. Meaning that in terms of like Batman skins, Catwoman skins, Harley Quinn skins, Nightwing, Robin skins, etc. We will not be changing them. We will not be changing or adding or even removing skins, simply because if we were to do that, then we'd be here all day. Or that could be an awesome part 2 or part 3. For you guys, if you are interested, let me know in the comment section below if you really want to see that, because honestly, I don't want to re-record that unless you are interested. But anyways, moving on to our changes, additions, as well as removals. What are we going to change or add or remove? Well, we'll start off with the changes first. The first change is the main villain. The second change is the identity reveal, and of course and finally, the other 2 changes will be the Man-Bat side mission as well as the Hush side mission. You will understand why in a minute. However, the final boss fight is kind of a change, but is also an addition. You will understand why in just a second. Why it is a addition, but also a change in just a little while. But yeah, another thing about our removals. The Joker Titan virus. I'll explain that. Deacon Blackfire. That one will make sense once we get into the DLC side of the rewrite, and of course the Riddler sewer racetracks. I'm going to remove those simply because it doesn't necessarily fit with the theme of the Riddler. The Riddler isn't someone who would really race Batman in terms of like his Batmobile. It's kind of a lame riddle to do, honestly. What now? What I would do in terms of a replacement for those Riddler sewer racetracks is to have a more intellectual based uh riddles, like kind of like that one sewer uh Batmobile riddle to where Batman was essentially hanging off this hook of his on the Batmobile. It was essentially moving tiles to this safe pathway to this entrance in entrance. I cannot talk today. So yeah, that's kind of what I would do with that. But yeah, moving on to another to the addition, which is the season of Infamy build up. I'm going to talk about that a bit later on. Now, the main villain. Let's go talk about the main villain for a sec. Originally, the main villain, I guess you could say, of Batman Arkham Knight was the Arkham Knight, who essentially worked with Scarecrow in order to bring down the Batman. Hold up just a sec. Had to give myself a drink of water. And then later on within the game, he was revealed to be Jason Todd, aka the Red Hood. This reveal is stupid because of two main problems. Number one, messes with the timeline of the Batman Arkham games because essentially it boils down to these two things or three things. Number one, when did the Joker kidnap Jason Todd? Number two, when was Jason Todd killed? And of course number three, when did Jason Todd become the Arkham Knight? This makes no sense in terms of a timeline perspective because of the fact that you have yourself the four main Arkham games, but then you also have this Assault on Arkham Batman animated movie. You also have the side comics, and you also have audio logs for the villains, and then you have DLC that kind of contradicts everything, and it's kind of like, okay, so when did Jason Todd become anything? When did he die? And also another thing is that this new Suicide Squad game is already going to mess with the timeline enough. So then the question is, When does this game take place? When did Jason Todd die? When did he become the Arkham Knight? Because it can't take place after Arkham Asylum because Arkham City takes place two to 3 months after Arkham Asylum. It can't take place after Arkham Origins because Arkham Origins, it's kind of weird. Everything about this just kind of contradicts everything. And I'm just saying here, like, how are you supposed to fit this all together? So, here's my more better solution. Oh wait, I forgot the second part. Frick. Number 2, it is extremely obvious because when the Arkham Knight was first revealed, before the game ever came out, when the Arkham Knight was first revealed, everybody instantly knew the Arkham Knight was Jason Todd right from the get-go, right from everything. And then Rocksteady had the audacity to literally look at us in the eye and literally just say, "What? No. Jason Todd? The Arkham Knight? No. You just got him mistaken for someone else. No. But then the game then comes out and they're like, "Gotcha." And we're just like, we knew this all along. Never mind the fact that Jason Todd kind of just messes with the timeline. This was obvious. We knew this. So, instead of having Jason Todd as the main villain, we are going to replace him with Deathstroke. Now you may be wondering, Jacob, what in the world does this do to make the Arkham Knight better? Because there's already enough problems with it as it is. Well, allow me to tell you about it. Essentially, number 1, this fixes the timeline of the Arkham games. This fixes a lot of things. It just removes Jason Todd, which then fixes all sorts of timeline and continuity problems right from the get-go. Number 2, it makes more sense because of the fact that Arkham Origins essentially hinted at Deathstroke returning. Essentially built up the fact that Deathstroke and Batman are going to have a rematch and they're going to fight each other again. And then Arkham Knight comes around, and that boss fight between Deathstroke and Batman sucked. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to remove that entirely, replace it with something else. But moving on. Number 3, this creates a more satisfying final boss fight with Deathstroke. I'm going to talk about Deathstroke and that boss fight for in a little while. And then number 4, redeems Scarecrow and Deathstroke in the Arkhamverse, because again, boss fight with Deathstroke. Essentially, Deathstroke just jumped out of this exploding mechanical car/tank thing. He's jumping out in slow motion, and then the Batman just leaps out of his Batmobile, tackles him down, one hit, done. And it's like, well, this was a waste of time. Wow. All of those years of being in the Suicide Squad and just training and working, you kind of messed. And this is what happens? This is your payoff, Deathstroke? Wow. You really did think this through, did you? It's kind of insulting to Deathstroke as a whole. Now with Scarecrow, Scarecrow is kind of not looked at in the limelight because the fact that Jason Todd is in the game. So just by removing Jason Todd, Scarecrow could finally be looked at as, you know, an actual threat. But moving on. Now, I want to talk about the removals. Wait, is this correct? Yes. I want to talk about the removals for a minute. The Joker Titan virus. This stuff is kind of dumb, but it's also kind of dumb. Let me explain. So after the events of Batman Arkham City, 5 people were infected with a Joker Titan virus, and essentially Batman was, of course, one of them that was infected. And of course, because of this virus, Batman turns Panessa Studios into a miniature Batcave, if you will, and of course locks up 4 out of the 5 people who are affected with this Joker Titan virus in order to find a possible cure. Meanwhile, later on, I should actually say, Harley Quinn and her Joker gang essentially decide to invade the studios thanks to the help of Henry Adams, who is one of the infected people. And blah blah blah, yakety smackety. This is too long. This is just a too long explanation just to say I am removing the Joker Titan virus because it just ruins Joker's death, and it kind of diminishes Harley Quinn's character arc. Let me explain. First of all, Joker's death was so iconic and artsy. It was so beautiful. It was so amazing. And then all of a sudden, this Joker Titan virus comes out and within Batman Arkham Knight, and it's like you kind of ruined the Joker's death because essentially Joker's death was kind of this amazing ending to the whole relationship between the Batman and the Joker, in a way, at least for the Joker's side. It was so breathtaking. It was so amazing. It was so beautiful the way that it was done. But then Batman Arkham Knight comes along and is like, but wait, hold on. Joker Titan virus. Now there's 5 people who are apparently the Joker now. Ooh, so scary. Ugh. Oh my god, you can kind of already hear how frustrated I am about this. And also, Harley Quinn's character arc. I kind of wanted her to kind of grow into her own character because essentially after Harley Quinn's revenge, or aka the DLC to Batman Arkham City, Harley, I kind of had the feeling that Harley Quinn would then grow to her into her own character and kind of just become her own independent character with her own gang and her own whatever. And she kind of does have her own gang, but it's only because of a Joker and this whole Joker Titan virus. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just move the Joker Titan virus, and if you still want the Joker within Arkham Knight, just say that it's because of the Scarecrow's new fear toxin. Just say that instead of having this stupid Joker Titan virus. Just do that instead, please and thank you. But we're just moving on. Hush's side mission. I need you to go water real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hush's side mission. Originally, Hush's side mission involved him disguising as Bruce Wayne, and of course walking into Wayne Enterprises or Industries. I don't know what it is. Moving on, and of course transferring all of Bruce's money into Hush's account. The side mission by itself is just very short and just out of nowhere. But in the context of Arkham City, which by the way, Hush and his air quote grand scheme was built up upon, it kind of just falls flat, and it's very, very dumb, and it's kind of lackluster. So, in order to fix this, we will be adding layers to this side mission and expanding it. Like, for example, let's say, Batman, you have to get to this specific person at this amount of time. Otherwise they die or something, anything like that. And then in the background of those timed races, Hush is actually stealing money from the Gotham banks. Just have that instead, and then later on it just gets built up upon to then Hush going to Wayne Enterprises, and then just stealing all of Bruce's money, or at least trying to steal all Bruce's money. So now, let's see what in the world this does to make the Batman Arkham Knight better. Number one, makes the side mission much more satisfying, to me at least, because, well, his original side mission is actually very, very short and is very, very not so great. And then number two, it kind of redeems Hush as a villain in the Batman Arkham games, which, yeah. And also another thing, I kind of want to add layers to Man-Bat's side mission as well, because kind of just flying around Gotham and tackling down Man-Bat is actually kind of cool and all, but I kind of wish there was kind of more to it. So I don't know what those layers would be for Man-Bat's side mission. So, if you have any ideas, let me know within the comment section below, and we will work something out. Okay? Okay, cool. Moving on. So, the additions, DeathStrokes, final boss fight. I've been waiting to talk about this. Let me give myself a drink of water real quick. Now, this fight will take place after locking up Scarecrow within GCPD. Deathstroke will call Batman and of course challenge him on challenge him to a one-on-one fight on the island of the Lady Gotham statue. If Batman does not comply, then of course Barbara Gordon will die, and of course GCPD will explode. Now, this adds stakes to the entire boss fight, because if Batman were to lose, then not only does Barbara Gordon die, but GCPD will explode, causing then all of the villains to either die or to be let loose amongst Gotham, spreading chaos and just continuing on with their schemes. So, what does Batman do? Well, Batman accepts the challenge, and of course tells Tim Drake, aka Robin, to essentially hack into the bombs under and inside GCPD on the Bat computer. Now, during the first round of this entire fight, Deathstroke would fight like his Arkham Origins boss fight. He'll be slightly faster and will smack away Batman's batarangs with his staff. When you punch off Deathstroke's mask, he'll get upset, and then they call in reinforcements, beginning your second round with, of course, two medics, and of course 4 militia soldiers, and a faster and harder hitting Deathstroke. After beating him a second time, he'll call in snipers and militia soldiers with rockets to essentially shoot Batman from the top of the statue. I need water. And he'll have with him 4 medics and 4 brutes. During the third and final round, Deathstroke will one-shot you if he lands a hit. And of course, you'll slowly lose health during the fight until Tim Drake shows up and of course beats up all the militia snipers and soldiers with rocket launchers. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. So after bringing Deathstroke's health down to 1 hit, Batman and Deathstroke will essentially step back. Now, that is very, very fun. It's already sounding pretty fun to me. Sorry if I keep on pausing and I keep on stuttering. Aspergers sucks. I don't know why, but anyways. So, broken, bruised, and bleeding. Deathstroke will toss his staff away and yell out, "No more tools, no more tricks, no more tech. Let's end this fist to fist." Batman and Deathstroke will then begin charging towards each other. Then their movement will slow down, and of course you'll have the option to either land a punch or counter Deathstroke's punch. Once Deathstroke is on the ground, defeated and knocked out, a malicious soldier will then essentially yell at you and point a gun at Barbara's head. This is amazing. I know it stuttered, and I know I repeated words. I'm sorry. Let's just get this over with. So, the identity reveal. Let's talk about this. Picking up from the ending of the final boss fight. A malicious soldier holds Barbara Gordon at gunpoint, and of course threatens to shoot her. If Batman were to try to stop him. So now, Deathstroke yells, "Barbara!" Batman then responds calmly, "Tim, don't. I got this under control." But Bruce. Batman gives Tim Drake a look. On my mark, Robin. Tim then nods and lets Bruce deal with it. Don't come any closer, Batman. The soldier says with the fear in his eyes. I will shoot. Batman then closes his eyes, takes off the broken and shattered bat cowl / mask, revealing his identity not only to the malicious soldier but to the rest of the world as well. Bruce Wayne. The soldier then drops the gun to the ground. Batman looks at the helicopters around Miagani Island, or around the island, because of course This will be recorded amongst the news. Duh. But anyways, moving on. I need to take a drink. He sighs and slowly begins to walk to the soldier. We then get a Batman-esque speech, but he then ends it by stating, "My name is Bruce Wayne, and I am Batman." During the speech, the theme song for Batman from the movie Batman Mask of the Phantasm begins to play in the background. Man, do I love that theme! Man, oh, it's so hype. But yeah, Tim Drake then uses this whole Batman speech as an opening to essentially sneak up on the malicious soldier and knock him out, saving Barbara Gordon. Batman then escapes to the top of GCPD and of course beginning the Nightfall Protocol. That is how you do a identity reveal. That is how you do a Batman speech. Yeah! And that is how you do a final boss fight. I swear to God. The original final boss fight was so unmemorable and so forgettable. I swear to God, I did not like it. I didn't like it one bit. And also the whole Batman speech that Batman had in this game, it just felt completely lackluster, and I didn't really like it as much. However, now with this in the game, this will be better. Now you may be wondering, but hold on a second, Jacob. Didn't Scarecrow already revealed a Batman to be Bruce Wayne already? No, he didn't, because those cameras turned off. Because I don't know, Bat Tech or something. Tim Drake probably. I don't know. But yeah, essentially what I wanted to do with this whole identity reveal and with that final boss fight. So now moving on to the season of Infamy build-up. Now, after defeating Deathstroke, you then get a scene that plays out when you visit Deathstroke within GCPD lockup. Let me go ahead and get my voice on. Let me get a drink real quick. Let me just do you really think that this is over? Deathstroke asks Batman. Deathstroke asks Batman. Batman responds with, "You're behind bars, Slade. You've lost." Deathstroke chuckles to himself and says, They always say it's over. But, however, they always forget Plan B. Now, This not only builds up the season of Infamy DLC, but also hints at more to come. Essentially, hyping up everybody. Which then, part 2, we are going to be talking about the DLC within Batman Arkham Knight. So guys, if you are hyped and if you are excited, then of course subscribe. So that way you do not miss part 2. I know that of course I haven't been recording in a long time. That is because college had my attention 100% of the time. So then I couldn't really record anything. It was kind of stressful for me. And honestly, I kind of needed a break from YouTube, because as you can kind of guess, my voice ever since that whole break kind of been stuttering. I've been all over the place, and I very much do apologize for that. I do not mean to be stuttering. I do not mean to do any of that. That's just because of my that is because of my ADHD. And yeah, but anyways, if you don't want to miss part 2, and of course, if you are hyped for if you don't want to miss part 2, and or you are new to the channel, to make sure that you subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified of all new videos. And of course, if you liked this video, then make sure that you use your final smash on that like button. And of course, comment down below telling me your thoughts and opinions on this entire rewrite. Tell me, what can I do better? Because I am so tired of stuttering. I am so tired of it. And I've been trying to stop my stuttering, but I can't. And this video is already long enough. This is like 42 minutes and 35 seconds, still counting. I don't mean to have it this long. It just kind of happened. But anyways, yeah. Hope you are happy for this. I am going to upload part 1 and of course part 2 all on the same day. So yeah. I will see you next time on the Jacob Show for part 2. Bye-bye.